It's all about power, and we about to get that power. 1:12 p.m. Let's get this money. And we got the motivation going too.
Might not want to hear cursing. If you don't want to hear cursing, well then this podcast episode is probably not for you. However, if you are comfortable with cursing or if you can tolerate it, I assure you today's discussion is highly worthwhile. Before we begin, I'd like to emphasize that this podcast is separate from my teaching and research roles at Stanford. It is, however, part of my desired effort to bring zero-cost consumer information about science and science-related tools to the general public. In keeping with that theme, I'd like to thank the sponsors of today's podcast. Our first sponsor is Maui Nui Venison. Maui Nui Venison is the most nutrient-dense and delicious red meat available. I've spoken before on this podcast, and there's general consensus that most people should strive to consume approximately 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Now, when one strives to do that, it's important to maximize the quality of that protein intake to the
Gotta get it.
You don't want to consume an excess of calories when trying to get that 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Maui Nui Venison has an extremely high quality protein calorie ratio, so it makes getting that 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight extremely easy. It's also delicious. Personally, I like the ground venison. I also like the venison steaks. And then for convenience, when I'm on the road, I like the jerky. The jerky is a very high protein to calorie ratio, so it has as much as 10 grams of protein per jerky stick, and it has something like only like 55 calories. So again, making it very easy to get enough protein without consuming excess calories. If you would like to try Maui Nui Venison, you can go to mauinuivenison.com/Huberman to get 20% off your first order. Again, that's mauinuivenison.com/Huberman to get 20% off. Today's episode is also brought to us by AeroPress. AeroPress is similar to a French press for making coffee, but is in fact a much better way to make coffee. I first learned about AeroPress well over 10 years ago, and I've been using one ever since. AeroPress was developed by Alan Adler, who was an engineer at Stanford. And I knew of Alan because he had also built the so-called Aerobie Frisbee, which I believe at one time, perhaps still now, called the Guinness Book of World Records for the David Goggins. Welcome.
Oh, man.
Here we go.
See you again, man.
Great to see you. It was late 2016, early 2017, I believe, when you were in my lab at Stanford.
Yes, sir.
We did a little work later that day down in San Jose, and gosh, see you everywhere, but it's not enough. So great to have you here.
Thanks for having me on, man.
You embody discipline and doing hard things.
Right.
Like, you just start right off with
Let's just go there.
The bold truth. But right before we went hot mic,
Right.
we were talking about learning.
Right.
Right now you're spending some time learning and doing things that I think most people probably don't typically associate David Goggins with.
Right.
Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, most people just look at me as the guy that runs and yells as he's running. And that's, while I do that, to motivate people, but people don't understand that my day is broken up into segments. I work out, I eat, I sleep, but I spend most of my time studying. So, like, I'm in the medical world. I'm a, paramedic in Canada, but I spend a lot of my time trying to nuke.
Dang, bro. If I had 2 phones,
about it, because I'm not just
niggas
being
could go live on
learn about
TikTok
veins,
and
arteries, and how
YouTube
the heart pumps, and
at the
stuff
same
like that.
damn time.
I'm trying to learn to the point where I can save someone's life. And even though paramedics are doing that all over the world, I'm trying to be that paramedic that can really dissect exactly what's going on and figure out, what medication goes where. Just trying to, learn, the algorithm of what's going on, man. So I spend a lot of time with it.
I love the word algorithm because when I teach biology or try and learn anything that's related to biology, and especially the human body,
Right.
I need to know the nouns.
Yep.
But it's the verbs that matter, and that's really what you're talking about. Like just saying that sits there, that brain part there, doesn't tell you how it all works together. So, what does your process for studying look like? Like, if we dropped a camera in the room, but a microphone into your inner dialogue.
Right.
Gosh, wouldn't we all love that? But if we dropped a microphone into your inner dialogue, are you waking up looking at the books and going, "Yeah, fresh day,
Right.
let's learn," or is some of the same resistance that you talked about coming up around physical work, is that coming up from time to time?
You know what? I was nervous at first. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. So I'm not a real smart guy. And what I mean by that is I was born ADD, ADHD. My brain cannot retain information. I'm not some genetic freak when it comes to running, when it comes to lifting weights. I am absolutely the bottom of the barrel. And people will never believe me. And they can just, whatever. Believe what you want to believe. So when you ask me this question about what does studying look like for me, I have to go over the same page over and over and over and over again. While Jennifer can look at that page, while she's, quizzing me, she'll learn it right then as she doesn't know anything about it. She will quiz herself or quiz me and learn it as she quizzes me. It's the most frustrating thing in the world how my brain works. So what I do is I literally sit there with a pen and paper, and I have my books, and I go through and have to write everything down every single day. I will study the same page until it's photographic memory from writing the same thing down. And then from there, I'll go back through and relearn again. So I'll learn the bulk of it, but then I'll go through and learn the small things within that. So if it's a medication, I'll learn what the medication does. I'll learn how to even say the medication. Because these medications aren't like albuterol. No, it's very big words. So I'll go through and learn how to say the name. Then I'll go through
90 then 100.
what the dose is. Then I'll go through, and it's like every single day. It's not like, oh, I got it. Let's just go through. No, nothing is I got it. Every single thing. So I can't wait to get in this conversation because everything I do in life, it sucks. Everything I do in life, it sucks. That's why when I was 300 pounds and 24 years old, the one that had some big epiphany. Let's just go be a Navy SEAL. Let's lose some weight. No. I knew my entire life was going to be a struggle, which is why I just ignored it. And I said, I'm not even trying to jump
What are you training for?
into this shit and learn how to read.
Yo, Fupalore, you can get up out of here, bro.
How to become something I am not. But through that process, something happened.
What are you training for?
And I realized
I'm training for my life, bro.
I feel sorry for no one.
I'm training
In this podcast, they're going to
for my life.
not like me.
But not real talk, though.
People are going to think that I am
Just getting strong.
maybe lying.
Just getting strong, bro. That's what it's all about. I feel like every guy should be training. Whether you got like a competition, whether you got a job coming up that you need to get ready for. I feel like everybody should be training because you got to be ready for anything out here. So why not get strong? Why not get better? So that's just how I see it. I usually do this on a regular without the camera being on. So this is you guys seeing the inside of my life, seeing the inside of what I go through when I'm training. So I wouldn't say it's a question of what I'm training for. I would say this is just me doing what I'm supposed to do as a man, as all men should be doing. I got some more.
And the choice I made was, what are you willing to sacrifice, and what are you willing to give up to find every bit of who you are as a human being? And I was willing to give everything to do that. So studying is no joke. I love that you're studying. I recall a few years ago I heard
those push-ups are done. I got 100 and 105 lunges. I gotta get done.
I was like, because I know you a bit, right? I see your work out there, but we've met before.
So let's get the money in. I hope you guys are just not watching. I hope you guys are getting something done as well while you got the live stream playing, because it's I want all of us to win. I want everybody to win. So if you guys need that motivation, I'm here. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to just help you guys out pretty much. You guys help me out, I help you out. So it's an equal exchange. But yeah, man, we all here getting in that work. I want to get these lunges in me.
Do you think about that stuff on your runs too, or are you segmenting your day? When you're done studying, are you heading out for a run and thinking about other things, or are you still rehearsing the material in your head?
So when I write it down, and I'm actually looking down at this table right now because I'm back to writing. So I'm actually there right now as I'm speaking to you. I write it down in
7.
the way that I'm memorizing page 69.
8.
So I write it down. So
9.
write it down and that page sync together in my brain.
10.
So I'm looking at the book in my
1.
brain right now. So like that's just how it works for
2.
me. And I have to do it over and over again. So that page
3.
is stuck in my mind. So I'm literally flipping through pages
4.
as I'm taking these tests. And I'm taking these
5.
national tests to become a paramedic or become an advanced
6.
EMT or whatever. I'm literally, as I'm taking that test,
7.
I'm going through and I'm like,
8.
I'm flipping pages in my head where that page
9.
is. And how I do that is just from how I write
20.
it and how it's on the page. When I run,
1.
I can't recall any of it.
2.
I cannot bring any of that because I'm
3.
running. How my mind is wired now is that everything
4.
I do is what I do. Because
5.
the focus it takes for me to, like right now, I'm running.
6.
I'm not like a great runner. I'm not like
7.
free. So like my first 20 minutes of the run,
8.
I'm limping. I'm literally limping
9.
because I've had several knee surgeries and my body
30.
was twisted. And so now it's untwisting. So
1.
people looking, oh, it's just like he's limping, like limping when you run.
2.
I am limping when I run. My body's jacked up, so I'm focused
3.
on how to get the best out of a broken body.
4.
So everything I do is a total focus
5.
on what I'm doing at that point in my life.
It
6.
seems like you've really trained away or
7.
somehow gotten away from the ADD that you mentioned.
8.
What you described as a deep trench, like a V-shaped trench.
9.
Imagine like there's a ball bearing, it's like, and it can only go forward in that
40.
trench.
Right.
Or back, and it goes forward. It's not like
1.
sliding around at the like concave at the bottom.
2.
Like a tension. So it's like you train that up.
3.
Is there a similar feeling when you're in the full focus of
4.
running versus full focus of studying? Is it
5.
feel like, oh yeah, that's the same groove, a different thing?
6.
Or is it just a completely different world?
It's a completely different world.
7.
Like it's just both of them for me is
8.
suffering, but suffering a whole different way. Like when
9.
I was going through school, I'll never forget. I think I was in
50. I don't even feel like I gotta stop.
and back
1.
then, you know, ADD, ADHD, wasn't like
2.
you know, here's this medicine, here's this thing. They want to put you
3.
in special school. So for me, I was so
4.
far behind in learning that their big thing was
5.
let's just put him in a special school because he'll never learn.
6.
And through that process of like, I don't want to be
7.
in a special school. I don't want to be treated
8.
differently. It really, like, I never took
9.
medication. I've never taken medication for this.
60.
Right now, you see me looking
Why
right
stop when you
now,
keep on going?
Hell is
1.
you know, it's truly the same right now. And that's why I don't feel bad
2.
for people who have ADHD, who have learning
3.
disabilities. And some are impossible
4.
because you just can't. But a lot of them you can.
5.
But people don't want to go through the process
6.
of focus, of teaching yourself how to
7.
truly focus. This is where my message gets lost.
8.
It's lost because I may say, you know, MF or F,
Ah.
or, you know, I mean, because that's the passion that comes
70.
out of me, because it takes everything for me to learn a sentence.
I guess I can give it a rest.
So when I speak about David
I
Goggins,
guess.
I can't speak about David Goggins in a way that's just
Yes, sir, man. We grinding hard.
because when I wake up, I know
The lunges ain't no joke.
for me to find my greatness.
You guys probably saw me get through those lunges with no problem, but the pain is real. The pain is real. I still feel that. I still feel that. I talked about that in my earlier video. I'm like, the days, every day. Hold on, I gotta turn this down, bro. I'm really about to give you guys some game real quick. I was saying every day. 400 games was good, my boy. What's going on with you? But yeah, I was saying every day, the grind, it doesn't get easier. It does not get easier. You can tolerate it more, but it doesn't get easier. It's still a fight to the finish. It's still a fight to the finish. And it gets realer and realer, tougher and tougher every day. Every day. You just got to find that motivation to get through it, because if you don't, that's on you. People going to hate you regardless if you're on your stuff or not. Time is going to pass regardless if you do something or do nothing. So why not do what's best for you? Why not get the best out of your situation when you can? It's a lot of people out here that can't do what we do. It's a lot of people out here that can't walk. It's a lot of people out here that's handicapped. But we got the opportunity. We got all full access to our limbs to do anything that we please. So why not do the best we can? Why make excuses? Why complain? There's no reason to do any of that. We got to lock in. We got to figure out what's really important. That's my whole message. That's my whole message. Be grateful for everything and work for everything. That's what it's all about. Gotta stay hydrated with that water. I'm about to finish out these lunges, bro, so I can get to these push-ups. All right. I gotta turn the Goggins back on. I just got done monologuing. I say, man. I said the same thing you said, for real. Exactly. People don't believe that they're capable of nothing just because of certain things that they've been through. But everybody goes through things. I go through things. You go through things. But who's really going to get through it? Who's really going to say, you know what? I took an L, but I can get better. I made a mistake, but I could learn from that. People just want to be victims. People just want to be victims, but we're not promoting victimhood over here. We're not promoting victimhood over here. I learned that from Mr. Keep It Simple. We're not promoting victimhood. That's not what we're doing. We're promoting winners. We're promoting success, and we're promoting people who want the best for themselves and people who want the best for others. That's what it's all about, man. It's all about you got to be optimistic and you got to be positive, bro. That's where it's at. And hold themselves account. Exactly. That's another one. You got to be self-accountable as well. You got to be self-accountable as well. You can't go around pointing fingers for things that you did to yourself. That's just crazy. That's psychotic. That's psychotic. You might need a therapist at that point. You just might need a therapist to help you situate that, because that's not right at all. Be self-accountable. Be a grown man. And handle your business. Don't blame nobody, because nobody won't feel sorry for you. Let me finish these lunches. For the games about to make me lock in, bro. You about to make me lock in. You are your own enemy at the end of the day. Exactly, bro. It's you versus you. It's you versus you. Let me finish these lunches, bro. Y'all getting me fired up. One. Two.
How can I give normal people, and I'm normal,
Three.
but I found something that most don't want to find.
Four.
How can I speak to people and give them something from
Five.
this crazy psychotic brain that I've
Six.
developed? How can I give them that? So I sit down with Jennifer
7.
for years and write down
8.
full without purpose, callous your mind,
9.
armor your mind, the cookie jar,
80.
the accountability mirror, shit that people can
1.
fucking use in their lives. No.
2.
No, I'm glad it helps you.
3.
But the barbaric life that I live,
4.
that you have to live, the almost
5.
obsession that you must have to be great,
6.
can't put that shit in a fucking book, bro.
7.
Can't write
8.
it. Has to be experienced. It has to be experienced.
9.
And you can't even, after you experience it,
90.
to write it in a book,
1.
it seems like it needs to be locked up. It's
2.
too gory. It's too gory. It doesn't make sense for a guy that
3.
everything, every second of the day,
4.
is trying to extract more.
5.
He's constantly
6.
constantly disciplined, never going off the path.
7.
Whatever is injured on him, he
8.
goes away. It's a conqueror's mindset.
9.
And very few people
100.
can really understand
1.
what that is. Like, I'm almost 50.
2.
And I've been this way for almost 30 years.
3.
Like, what do you do for fun? You
4.
Whatever, these questions, I don't
5.
I don't understand them. I don't. So yeah.
Easy money.
Sometimes when you feel like start listening off all this stuff like podcast and reading,
Right.
working out.
Right.
But so some of that resonates.
Done preaching. Yes, sir. Foreign games. I don't know if you got a YouTube channel, but I think you would be good at talking this motivational talk, bro.
It's hard.
Yep.
And I have to ask,
Devin, Well, Bible, salute. Salute. Oh, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. We gotta push this message, bro. We gotta push this message. We gotta change everything because this generation is crazy. The world is crazy right now. So I feel like everybody that got a YouTube channel, they pushing a positive message. They preaching about male self-improvement. That's the only way we can get better. Warriors only. Let's get it. Let's get it. You know we getting in that work. Had to check in. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. You know I'm here every day. Every day. Until we get what we've been working for, I'm going to be here. So I appreciate you for tapping in. We just got to show the world that it's possible. We got to. Let's get this money. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We locked in. We locked in. Everybody got to be locked in. Everybody got to be locked in. We all win it. We all win. It's not just a one-person thing. Nah, everybody getting it in. Everybody getting it in. We're not making excuses. We just making profit. We're not making excuses. We making profit. Yeah. Making profit, man. Don't matter. Don't matter. We not victims. We just getting it in, bro. I got 110 sit-ups. And then we're going to take it outside to get these jump ropes in, bro. If you work on it towards it, if you get there, yeah. Exactly. Excuses don't pay the bills. That's a gem. That's a gem. Excuses don't pay the bills. You're not going to get nothing out of making excuses. It's free to make them, but you don't get nothing back. It don't benefit you. Got to keep on moving forward. Let's say I did weighted down push-ups with 20 on 20 dumbbells, push-ups in a book bag. Yeah, that pain. Yo, when you walking down the streets and you looking like a freaking bodybuilder, bro, the chicks gonna go crazy. Everybody gonna go crazy because they're gonna be like, yo, who is that? They gonna think like you IG famous or like you a celebrity or something. Whole time you just trying to take care of yourself and you just trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what it's all about. See, a lot of people they be idolizing all these people on social media. That's why I don't be on social media like that. Y'all see me on YouTube, but outside of this, I don't be on that. I just be making content because that stuff is poison. That stuff will really poison your mind. So you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I'm telling you, it's serious. Let's get it in.
This is all me. So people know, where does this cold man come from? I'm not trying to be cold. It's the reality of my life. It's the reality of a lot of people's lives. And so, yeah, that had to happen for me to be haunted. To be haunted, to pull out, to extract the guy that that haunting is something that's still there today. Because no matter how much you improve, no matter how much you change what you are, it's not permanent. You just wake up and say, oh my God, man, you're David Goggins, you break records, you do this, you do that. You want to know, how are you able to just be so hard that never turn the fucking thing off? Because once it turns off, I go right back to the David Goggins that is. And that's the guy that I'm constantly fighting today. And it's a choice. And that choice makes you misunderstood. It makes you crazy. That's why I hate fucking social media. In 2013, people wanted me to write my book. I did it in 2018. Took
50.
5 years.
Oh, it's serious.
I didn't do it. I said it.
It's serious, bro. This attic is hot as shit.
Before I actually started working for me.
This attic is hot as hell, man. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's temporary pain, bro. I just deleted Instagram today. All I see is rump. See his rump shaking and dudes being 30. Exact. That's all it is, bro. You would think that's what the corner sites would be for, but now the Instagram pages and stuff like that is turning into the corner sites. Facts would be nothing but traps and trap setters on IG. Facts. Had to put my account down for a while. I'm telling you. Sometimes you need to deactivate your account. Sometimes you need to go ghost. And honestly, going ghost, That shows you how, yeah, everything is over sexualized. But yeah, going ghost, that shows you how much people are really just locked into the social media stuff. They won't even call to check on you if they don't see you posting. They won't even call to check up on you if they don't see you posting. You come back out of nowhere, you post a flick for the gram, they come like, hey, where you been? I'm like, I just been working. You would know if you would have hit me up outside of this virtual reality. We got to get tapped in with the real stuff, man. That's a power move. Exactly. Yes, sir. Going ghost is a cheat code. That's what I'm saying, bro. Because you don't got nothing distracting you. You don't have nothing distracting you. It's really you versus you. It's really you versus you, because you got a nature that wants to be great, and you got another nature that wants to be lazy. Which one are you going to let take over for the day? The one that wants to be great or the one that wants to be lazy? Which one? You got to make a choice. Even if you think you're not making a choice, you still making one, because doing nothing is doing something. Doing nothing is doing something. So you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. You look at your receipts of all your past actions, and you're not in a good position in your life. You gotta look at the past and be like, yo, I'm here because I kept on doing all of this. Maybe if I would have did this, I would have been here. But when you get to that point, you can't even feel bad. You can't even feel sad at all. You just gotta make better decisions. That's all it is. When people don't know your plans, they have nothing to tell. Exactly. We can't give them the energy. We cannot give them the energy at all. Pick a struggle. Nothing comes easy. Pick your poison. Exactly. Got to check back in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pick your poison. You want the struggle of putting in these sit-ups, push-ups, or you want the struggle of being a lazy bum? You got to choose. You got to choose. You crying? Yes, sir. You know. Bible, we on that. We on that. Devin, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Devian, Devin, but we on that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got like a good 60 more. So we're going to bang this out, then we're going to head outside. Get these jump ropes in.
That's what people want. Because they want to show you the good side of life. I'm not teaching you the good side of life. So I had to figure out a way when I came out in 2016 of teaching you what life really is for the majority of us is hell. And so while people love to show you the cars and the house and the vacations and shit, all that's good. All that's happy. I want to show you the side that I know most people are going through. And people hide very well. I don't want to hide anymore. I hid for 24 fucking years. That's why now I told you, you can talk about whatever you want. Because as human beings, the first thing we have to learn, also study real fast growing up. So if you hear me study every now and then, it's because that was part of my life also.
40 more to go.
It's funny, human beings want to show you the best side.
Serious.
And they want to hide the worst.
Serious move. I remember when I was in high school, I was at church. I told like one of my cousin's friends, like, yo, I'm gonna be like this forever, because like I was always going like the football practice and stuff. I was always working out. He was like, yeah, you like that right now, but when you get older, all those muscles and stuff is gonna fade away. It's gonna fade away once the sports and stuff is done. I looked at him like he was crazy. I'm like, fade away? Nah, my gains ain't going nowhere. My gains ain't going nowhere. Fast forward a couple of years later, I'm not even running track right now, but I'm still working out. Like I'm about to hit the track and do like a couple of 400s. Nah, this is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. People just let life take them over, and people let life, they just let their dreams go to waste when they feel like one door closes. Nah, for me, it's different. When a door closes, another one opens. Another one opens. When one door closes, another one opens. I don't see all of that. My gains remain. Exactly. My gains always remain. Ain't going nowhere. Shoot. I want to be like this when I get 60, 70. And I know it's possible because I've done seen some people on YouTube, same age. They like 60, 70 years old. They look more shredded than me. I'm like, what I'm doing wrong? What I'm doing wrong? He put his limitations on you. Yeah, nah, I have to reject that. I had to reject that. And we in church too. I'm like, you really gonna put this negativity on me while we in the house of God? You crazy. Small minds can't comprehend big dreams. They can't. They can't. You see, this is why we do what we do. Just to show that we different. Show that we different. We not the same. We not the same. It's because of our mindset. We all human, but mentally we all not the same. Some people take pride in doing nothing. Some people take pride in just have nothing going on, being a loser. I don't take pride in that. I gotta get that working. Gotta get that working. Literally be seeing the same thing. A lot of people just like to find an excuse. It's sad. It's sad. But it's like you really can't feel bad for them because there's so many people who I tried to change. I tried to change their mindsets. I tried to get them to see that you gotta put in that work to get to where you want to be. And you can't feel sorry for yourself. You can't make no excuses. But what do? They still make the excuse. So I'm like, you know what? All right. I'm going to let you do what you got to do. Because I heard this one quote. It said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So I could show you. I could show you how to get it in. I could write down the game plan. But if you don't follow it, what? What? It's nothing I can do for you. It's nothing I can do for you. I'm going to keep supporting you. Like, if you ever need help, you have any motivation, I'm going to give it to you. But if you don't want to put that work in, I can't do it for you, bro. That's all. That's all, man.
They'll give you 5 free travel packs plus a year's supply of vitamin D3 and K2.
Okay.
Again, that's drinkag1.com/Huberman. Haunted is ringing in my head.
4.
I think it's such a powerful word. Yep. I was about to say, seems like a huge part of your process, maybe the entire process, is this all stick.
3.
Carrot. You know, you talk about the carrot, the positive thing, and then there's the stick, the thing you're trying to avoid. Yep.
7.
Feel like it's
8.
the way it's landing for me is it's all stick and gas pedal. Is it? There's no carrot. You're not imagining when I'm a paramedic, when the book is published, and obviously you set those goals and you make those targets, but it's all stick. All stick. No carrot. Think about it.
3.
I'm waking up right now studying like I have a test tomorrow. I already passed the test. Think about that. Every day of my life. That's what I must do just to retain what I learned. 4 hours plus a day. I go do. There's no stick.
Sit-ups.
There's only a stick.
Completed.
There's no carrot.
Easy.
Which is why
Money.
when I speak to people,
Every day. Daily fight.
I have to
Daily fight, man.
way to resonate with them. Because all I want to say to them
Used to put niggas.
is,
They wasn't digging what I was putting down.
let me teach you
That's on them.
how really
That's on them. If they don't want it, they got to deal with that. They got to deal with that. We gonna keep on winning though. We gonna set the example. We gonna do what we got to do. And they just gonna be on the sidelines watching, still making excuses when they could be putting in the work. Because it's never too late to make a comeback. It's never too late. But some guys feel like it is. But you could tell them over and over and over again. That's why it's mandatory to separate, to elevate. All our friends and family is going to hate on us anyway for being different and striving for generational wealth. Yeah. You got to do that. You got to do that. You got to do that. If they can't see the vision, cut them out. Cut them out. It's like a rock that you just got to move it out the way to keep on going forward. You got to move them out the way. Be respectful about it. You don't got to be disrespectful or anything like that. But if they don't see it, then they just don't see it. Mission accomplished. GTA San Andreas. So exactly, man. Yo, that's what I be thinking about every time I get done with the day, bro. As soon as I lay down in my bed, I'm like, I really did that today. I really got better today. I really got 1% better than the man I was yesterday. And I can't wait to do it all over again. It's like, when I wake up, I feel excited. I feel excited when I get up. Because it's like, life is it's really been like a video game to me at this point. Every day I wake up, it's like I get a new continue. You know how you playing Pac-Man and you die, you lose all your lives. Well, not lose all your lives, but you die. And it's time for you to play again. Use that continue. I feel like we just got a new continue. Whether we did something good or whether we did something bad. We could change it.
We could change it. And the people that hate don't have a better plan anyways. Yeah, nah, they playing me sucking too. And it's like, yo, you really gonna hate on me? Like, what you got going on? That's better than what I'm on. Yo, that's why all you can do is laugh, bro. That's all you can do is laugh at him. And it's like, okay, you say I ain't gonna win, but you say I'm not gonna win, but you not doing nothing either. You gotta make it make sense, bro. Some things just don't make sense. The Pac-Man game on the PS2 used to be it still is. It still is, man. I be playing that on my PS2. The freaking Namco Museum. I might make another video on that, playing it again. Yeah, nah, Pac-Man is litty. Pac-Man is litty. But yeah, man, these dudes really be out here hating, and it's sad. They don't be having no better plans. See, like, they want to come to you with opinions, but they don't got no solutions. How you want to try to give me an opinion, but you don't want to give me a solution? Like, if you want to criticize me, at least, like, tell me what I could do better. Shoot. I got a story for you guys. I'm gonna get my sneakers on so I can head outside and do these jump ropes. But yeah, man, I was looking at somebody had commented on my YouTube short, because I be dropping like motivational edits and stuff like that. I drop motivational edits, and he told me stop using Dragon Ball for like my motivational edits, and that's literally all he said. And I'm like, bro, how is you gonna say this, but you're not gonna make a suggestion? Like, at least tell me what you want to see. He didn't even tell me what he wanted to see. So I just straight up said, you know what? I respect your opinion, but I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it because you don't want to give me a solution. So shoot, trial and error. You figure it out on your own. Don't depend on anybody else. If people want to hate, they just gonna hate. And it's crazy because the same edit that he counts as one opinion out of many. So some people just want to criticize you, but they don't got no solutions. That's my whole thing. That's my whole thing. But yeah, it is what it is, though. Let people feel how they want to feel. If that makes them feel better, if that makes them sleep better at night, there's no skin off my nose. Shoot, I'm still going to do what I got to do. That makes me want to show up even more. Because I'm like, all right, shoot. You still give me the engagement? You still give me the views? That's cool. You don't like it, but you still watching. You don't like it, but you still watching. It's crazy. Let them hate. Just create. And make the cake. Exactly. Bars. I gotta read that again. Let them hate. Just create and make the cake. Exactly. We make the cake and we feed them to it. If they don't like it, that's on them. They paid for it. So whatever they want to do with that cake, it is what it is. But we still gonna keep on creating for the people that actually like what we produce. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So man, I don't feel bad. I don't feel no type of evil intent towards these people who be criticizing my videos. It is what it is. It's cool. It is cool. I'm still going to keep on doing what I got to do. I'm not going to let nobody make me stop. Because it's one thing if you want to criticize and actually give me some helpful information, because people do that. But it's another thing if you just want to just criticize just because, like, you just mad and you just don't like that I'm actually on the grind. So, for real. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to jump rope that. So, I'm about to go outside and I'm going to do these jump ropes. These jump ropes, it's going to be for the haters. Because they most definitely going to play this live back. They're going to be like, oh, look at him. He doing them jump ropes. Oh, man, I wish I could be doing them jump ropes. Let me hate on them. Bro, these people got to move around, bro. These people crazy. And they just be wanting a reason to crash out. But I ain't going to give it to them, though. If they want to crash out over me doing jump ropes, it's the evil world we live in. It's the evil world we live in. Got my water. I'm going to be on this for 10 minutes, and it's a beautiful day outside. They be acting like the Cookie Monster. Yeah, man.
trying to steal cookies out the cookie jar. See that, son? Son is amazing. Son is amazing. Just hating. Trying to steal somebody's joy. They can't steal my joy. Because I count everything as joy. So I feel as though I got infinite joy. No matter what happens. I got infinite joy. I don't even care. I don't even care. It is what it is. We getting it in. Waiting for this. I love the winter. And with the shorts on, I'm just getting in that good. Put my timer on. 10 minutes. 10 minutes locked in with the jump ropes. And then we're gonna call it that. The pastor at church 2 weeks ago said, if you are doing something positive and productive, then you have enemies. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because they literally killed Jesus. They literally killed Jesus. Perfect man. He did nothing wrong. They just hated him because he was talking some real stuff. They really hated on Jesus because he was talking some real stuff. So, I got locked in again. Y'all about to make me lock in again. Doing it at all. Exactly. Jesus was the truth. Jesus was the truth. He tried to tell everybody that you follow my way, you'll be saved. If you don't follow my way, then you're not going to be saved. And it's facts. It's facts. And people knew that. People knew that. They just wanted to be comfortable in their own sin. So they like, you know what? Let's get them out of here. And maybe if we get them out of here, then it's done. Whole time, they fed right into his plan because now everybody knows about Jesus. Everybody knows about Jesus. His plan worked. His plan worked. So them killing him was the worst thing they could do because the movement is spreading. Been spreading for years. So, bro, don't think that you could do something positive out here and not receive hate because that's what people going to do. That's what people going to do. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's jump rope time. David Goggins time.
Damn me. They can't stand this talk.
10 minutes.
This is
Get some
all
water.
you can do. There's no magic pill or a magic potion. All you can do is outwork the man that God created or woman in you.
Exactly. Y'all hear that? Facts. Facts.
Unfun.
Let me start these jump
Do
ropes,
not
man.
do
I ain't
what
never
God
gonna get them done.
Because people will not see the truth. They will see what they want to see. I don't want to live.
Plenty of people out here that hate their life and don't mind taking yours. Shoot. Yeah, can't give them a reason. Can't give them a reason. Shoot. They just gotta get that. They gotta get them demons out their heart. They gotta take that. They gotta get that hate out their heart. That's on them. And if they take me out, honestly, I wouldn't mind going out that way. I wouldn't mind going out that way because it's like, at least I went out doing what I love. At least I went out doing what I was supposed to do. At least I went out doing the things that God wanted me to do. I'm being righteous. Listen to some Denzel. He be spitting with the motivational speeches. Denzel, I might have to tap into him, bro. I might have to tap into him. Let's see. Denzel. Type into him. His name just Denzel, or is it something else? Cause I need me something to get pumped up for these. Denzel Washington. That's what you talking about? That working. Make sure the haters mad. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, Denzel Washington. Yeah. Shit, I see one right here. I'm about to put that on. Put that on, yes sir. Yes sir, let's get it. I'm about to start this off, so we about to get locked in, guys.
It's worthwhile.
Alright, 10 minutes on.
You take risks.
Let's get it.
Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, there is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test with 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward.
That's facts.
Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. And I know that's probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but hey, I'm telling you, embrace it, because it's inevitable. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Early on in my career, I auditioned for a part in a Broadway musical.
That's not good.
Perfect role for me, I thought. Except for the fact that I can't sing. I didn't get the job.
Get back to the money.
But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition. I prayed. I prayed. And I prayed. But I continued to fail. And fail. And fail. But it didn't matter, because you know what? There's an old saying. You hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break. Last year, I did a play called Fences on Broadway. But here's the kicker. It was at the Court Theater. It was at the same theater that I failed that first audition 30 years prior. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and the talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail?
Some serious work,
If
bro.
you don't fail, you're not even trying.
Boxes.
I'll say it again. If you don't fail,
Yeah, I really like boxing. I gotta get me some boxing gloves though. I be wanting to go to the gym and just hit the bag, even though I really don't do it, cause I'm a track runner. But I like the the aesthetics of it. So I gotta get me some boxing gloves for sure.
representing your unfulfilled potential.
I might do a lot.
The ghost of
Hitting the
the
bag.
ideas you never acted on.
I feel like that would be dope.
The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed,
I be shadow boxing too in my free time.
disappointed and upset. They say we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? South Africa. It's a beautiful country. But there are places there with terrible poverty that need help. And Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. Alabama needs your help. Tennessee needs your help. Louisiana needs your help. Philadelphia needs your help.
Got 4 minutes left. I gotta get into it for
The world needs a lot, and we need it from you.
heavyweight.
We really do. We need it from you young people. I mean, I'm not
2015.
speaking for the rest
Hey
of
man,
us, but I know I'm
it's
getting
been a
little gray.
decade. Gotta make that change. Hit that bag for the one
We need
time.
it from you, the young
Hit that
people.
bag
Just
for the one
remember
time.
this.
Strap them
You gotta
gloves
get
up. Hit
out
that bag for the
there.
one time.
You gotta give
Shoot, when you
everything
hit that
got,
bag, I'ma
whether
hit that
it's your
bag.
time,
we
your
both
talent,
gonna be hitting that bag,
your
bro.
prayers, or your treasures. What are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors, some of you are theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money, some of you have patience, some of you have kindness, some of you have love, some of you have the gift of long suffering. Whatever it is, whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with what you have? All right, now here's my last point about failure. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Your life will never be a straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student. I took a course called cardiac morphogenesis. I couldn't read it, I couldn't say it, I sure couldn't pass it. So then I decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. And with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own
Fight through
direction.
it. Gotta fight through it. Gotta fight
I
through
was
it.
a 1.8 GPA, and the university very politely suggested that it might be better to take some time off. I was 20 years old. I was at my lowest point. And then one day, and I remember the exact day, March 27th, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop. My mother owned a beauty shop up in Mount Vernon. And there was this older woman who was considered one of the elders in the town. And I didn't know her personally, but I was looking in the mirror, and every time I looked in the mirror, I could see her behind me, and she was staring at me. She just kept looking at me. Every time I
I
looked
was
at her,
that
she kept
quiet
giving
kid
me
with
these strange
ADHD in
looks.
the back of the
So
classroom.
she finally took
I
the
always
dryer
did
off
to
her head and
myself.
she said something I'll never forget.
I was quiet too.
She said, "Young boy,
I was quiet too when I was in
a spiritual
high school,
prophecy."
elementary school. Yeah, I was on the football team, but I wasn't really like everybody else. I was just mainly just doing my own thing. I was working out and stuff like that. Got picked on a couple of times, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. But you know, that could have turned me into a bitter person, but I didn't let that get to me because I learned how to forgive people, even though they did wrong stuff to me. But I don't forget though. I used to have this motivation. Not to say that you should focus on the hate or anything like that, but you just gotta charge that to the game. Everybody times comes, whether it's sooner or early.
And I'm strengthened by what I
Or
see.
sooner than later.
Because taking risk is not just about going for a job. It's also about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It's about being open to people and to ideas. So the chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love,
We went from that
the
quiet
faith
kid
that you have,
to that
that's
man
what's going to define
who
you.
always putting in work. That man who got gyms for days.
Never hold
That
back.
man who's just focused on his
Give
mission.
everything you got.
That's where it's all at.
And when you fall throughout life, remember this. Fall forward.
Work your ass off. There is no magic pill. It drives me crazy to go to the gym. You read 1 hour a day. And when you work
I start going crazy with it. I think I'm done.
structure,
Yeah, I'm done.
24 hours a day, you organize your day.
I had to lock in. I had to lock in. Whew. Nah, he is, bro. That man had me spitting, especially when he said, you got to fall forward. Because I started thinking about it. I'm like, bro, you fall backwards, you're done. Think about it like literally. If you literally fall backwards without catching yourself, your head is going to bang up against that ground. You will have a concussion, and that could possibly end your life. But if you fall forward, you might bust your lip. You might bust your lip. You might scrape your hands a little bit, but you could catch yourself. You can't catch yourself falling backwards. You can't catch yourself falling backwards at all. So I'd rather fall forward than fall backwards any day. Any day. So I appreciate you for letting me tell me about that, bro. I gotta listen to more Denzel for sure, because he got the gems. He got the gems. I'm rocking with that heavy. I might talk about that in a video, honestly. 400, you just gave me a video idea, bro. You just gave me a video idea. But, you know, we just got that working. Tuesday afternoon. It's 2:09 right now. Sunny day. It's like 70-something degrees, so it's feeling good out here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you guys are focused. Hope you guys are locked into whatever you're getting into. You guys may take a couple of L's, but that's all right. Let me turn this off because I'm about to go on my closing. You guys may take a couple of L's, but that's okay. That's okay. You can always make a comeback. You can come back from anything. As long as you believe you could do it, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter what these people think. These people don't know your vision. These people don't know your vision. Only you know your vision. Only you know your future. Only you know what you're working towards. They just there watching. They just there watching to see what you're going to do. When you got people watching to see what you're going to do, that's when the game changes. You got to stay hydrated. That's when the game changes. So we got to keep on showing up. We got to keep on showing up just to prove them wrong. The same way I do these the videos for the push-ups and monetization every day until I get monetized. I know there's some people out there that just want me to stop. They just want to see if I'm gonna stop. That's why they keep checking in. Some people check in because it's motivating. Some people check in because it's inspiring. But I know there's some people out there that just check in just because they want to see me fall. But I'm not going to give them that satisfaction. I made a choice that I was going to lock in on this and I was going to make the best out of it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to make no excuses. No matter what the situation is, I'm going to come through. Because I know people out here really do. People just need like a positive message. And so that's what I'm here to do. That's my passion. I feel like God put that on my heart. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to preach that with everything that I got. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to let a relationship get in the way of that. I'm not going to let nobody get in the way of that. I'm not going to let family get in the way of that. Nobody. No exceptions. We're going to stretch this out until an hour, until we hit that hour mark. But yeah, man, got to stay focused on that end goal. If I could tell you guys one thing, just never give up. You got to understand that you're going to have some bad days. You got to understand that you're going to have some good days. But when those bad days come, you can't just shut it all down and just say like, oh yeah, it's all over just because I had a bad day. Nah, you forgetting about the endless possibilities. Some people want to be like, oh yeah, well, what if tomorrow never comes? Why are you thinking like that? Why are you thinking so negative? You don't got to think negative. You can literally think positive if you want to. You put yourself in a state of fear. Nobody's projecting that onto you. You projecting it onto yourself. So why would you hurt yourself like that? I already told you guys, it's you versus you out here. So once you understand that and you really lock in on that, bro, that's the only way, the only time you're going to be able to win is when you're able to get real with yourself. You got to be real with yourself. That's where it's at. You could lie to everybody else out here. You could lie to me.
You can lie to your friends, you can lie to your family, but you can't lie to yourself. You can't lie to yourself. You got to take it there with yourself. That's facts. Mike T, what's up? What's up? You got to take it there with yourself. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. And that's what we doing. That's what we doing. We taking it there. We taking it there with the man on the mirror. Y'all about to make me go on a walk. I think we need to go on a walk. I'm gonna go on a walk around the block. Talk this motivational talk. Just cause. Let me get my keys. Y'all got me locked in. Y'all got me locked in. Where the keys at? Where the keys at? Where the keys at? It's a beautiful day, so we gonna get it in. Hold up. Where the keys at? I got the keys. I got the keys. We about to go on a motivational walk. Just cause. And we gonna talk this motivational talk. That's what we want. That's what we want. If you don't know what you want, that's just something you gotta figure out. That's something you gotta figure out. It's all right if you don't know what you want to do, but are you putting in that work every single day to figure out what you want to do? Like, are you really trying? You got to make an attempt. You got to make an attempt. Even the Bible, it tells you that, well, I don't know the specific like verse, but I know it preaches something about trying. You gotta try. I know that. You gotta say, what am I doing wrong? Okay, we're gonna fix this. You gotta be like Bob the Builder. Exactly. We can fix it. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. My man said you gotta be like Bob the Builder, bro. That's big facts. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. For sure. For sure. And those positive. Because, like, you got to think about if everybody is talking negative to you and you talking negative to yourself on top of everybody spewing this hate, this hatred, and this negativity onto you, how can you really get better if you're feeding into what they're saying? What sense does that make? It doesn't make any sense at all. It's crazy. This man said, if you don't try, you will never learn. What an old man told me once. Yo, nah, here's another thing. Old people really do be having the best gems because they've been through life. You got to think about it like this. Some of us, like, on this live right now, we like 20, 30-something years old. I'm 22. I don't know about you guys. But I know, like, a lot of the old people that I talk to, they always giving me gems because they've been through this life. They've been through this life. They way older than me, so they already know the game. So one thing that I'm struggling with, they can give me the game instantly, and I won't even have to struggle with it because they already let me know how it is. They already let me know how it is. I'm 24. I'm 20, turning 21. So, all right, cool. So we all young guys up here. And we all just trying to be the best. You know how many people our age that's not trying to put in that work? There's so many people our age that's just so focused on partying, smoking, drinking. Not that I got anything against like smoking and drinking, everything in moderation, of course. But it's like they're so focused on all these things that don't bring them anything in return. It just tears them down because they want to have fun now, but they're going to end up paying for all of that later on. So it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me at all. But I let them do them. I'm just not going to be a part of the problem. And in life, you can't be a part of the problem. You can't. You can't. Because if you really want to see a change in the world, you got to be that change. You got to be that change. So, you know, I'm going to show up every day and I'm going to try to be the change. We all slip up sometimes, but as long as you get back up and try again, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter what you did. Not to say that you should just be going out here doing anything, like doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff, but if you truly want change, you can make that happen. You can honestly make that happen.
So I'm just focused on like progression every day. 1%. 1%. That's what it's all about. I remember one of my football coaches, he had posted like the team getting right in the weight room, and he said getting 1% better. And I'm like, I saw at the time, I wasn't really that mature yet. I'm like, 1%. Man, y'all playing around. Let's just get like 100% better. But then, like, as time went on and I started going through life, I'm like, dang, it's really tough. It's really tough out here. So even if we do one thing different than we did the day before, that's still good, because we changing our life. Small steps at a time. We gonna get there. Almost lost 2 best friends to substance abuse, and one of them almost OD'd, and I stopped doing that crazy stuff when I was 21. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out there, and I feel for you, bro. I feel for you. Some people think that, like, the drugs, it takes all the pain away, but it really doesn't. That doesn't take nothing away, bro. You still gonna be dealing with that. Because, like, you're not gonna have to worry about it right now, but eventually, bro, it's gonna catch up to you. You're gonna have to face that. So that keeps me going one day at a time, small steps at a time. Exactly. Small steps at a time. That's what it's all about. Small steps at a time. So yeah, man, you can't run away from the pain. You got to face it head on. If you're going through a breakup, face that head on. Don't turn to the alcohol. Don't turn to the weed. Don't turn to none of that stuff. Face that pain head on. Do what you got to do. Because do you really think people out here, they're going to care about what you're going through? No, they don't. You could be dealing with everything, and these people not even going to know. Like, regardless if you tell them or not, they still going to, thank you. They still going to, like, they're not going to care. They're not going to care at all. So I say just go to God, bro. Just go to God, because you can find peace through him. You gotta let him take the wheel. Like, you literally just gotta let Jesus take the wheel, bro. Got to. Or whatever you guys believe in. I believe in Jesus Christ. But I give all my worries to him, and I worry about nothing. And I just keep on working. That's what it's all about. Because it's a beautiful day, bro. Like, life is really amazing. Like, you got the sun out. You got the beautiful trees and stuff. I gotta show you guys this. This is really tough. See this? Look at the trees. Green trees everywhere. Green grass everywhere. It's beautiful. Nice houses. All this. It's amazing. People want to focus on all these negative things, but they're not even peeping, like, all the positive things that's going on around them. So that's why I just count it all joy. You know, you got, like, the birds chirping. You got the squirrels and stuff like that. Everything. The sun is out. Shoot, we ain't going through no war. I mean, regardless of what's going on politically, I don't really focus on that stuff. I feel like that's just a fear agenda. Not to say that you shouldn't be tapped into that to see what's going on in the world, but I just feel like you can't lose yourself in that stuff, bro, because some people really do lose themselves focusing on what Trump is doing. Forget what Trump is doing. Is Trump going to go to work for you? Is Trump going to give you your paycheck? No. You're not giving y'all no stimulus packages no more. It's over for that. You better go to work. Better stop complaining. You better get it right. Got to. So yeah, man, I call this a power walk. I probably should rename this live to an hour of power. I didn't think I was gonna go for that long, but I did. So that's dope. We really getting it in. And yeah. So let that dictate. I can't show that comment, but I see what you said.
I see what you said. Exactly, bro. They caught up in the wrong thing, man. They caught up in the wrong thing. But you gotta let them do what they want to do. You gotta let them do what they do, because it's like Trump don't pay my bills, so y'all gotta have that. Y'all want to focus what that man doing in the White House? Y'all can focus on what that man doing in the White House. I'ma focus on what I'm doing in my house. I'm focused on what I'm doing in my house. Joshua, what's up, bro? How you doing? We just out here walking. We put that work in not too long ago. So, you know, I call this like I call this a victory lap. Just appreciating nature, appreciating the outside. It's a nice day out here. You know, you got the trees looking beautiful. Look at that cherry blossom. Amazing. Amazing. Nice houses, all that. I don't vote for nobody. I'm my own president. Facts. Big facts. Big facts. Screw these politicians. Screw these politicians. I'm all about the bag. I'm all about the bag. I'm all about taking care of my family. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about providing for my future family. That's what I think about. I don't care about these politicians. You think these politicians really here for you? They not. They not. They don't care about black people. I'm assuming that the majority of everybody on this live is black. Or if you're a minority, they don't care about you. They only care about their rich friends. And if you're not a part of their rich inner circle, then, bro, they don't care about you. They don't. They don't. So, yeah, why should we focus on them? You know, they just want our attention. They want our energy, but we can't give it to them, though. And I won't give it to them. I'm just keep on working every day. Every day until I get what's mine. Until I get that trophy. That's when I'm probably not even going to stop when I get that trophy, but it's going to feel nice. It's damn sure going to feel nice. That is for sure. That's all I know. So yeah, man, just a victory walk, victory lap after putting in that work, because a lot of people don't want to do it, so we gonna do it. No, not at all. They do not care. We do not care whether you like them or not. Like them, they still ain't number one. Nah, God is number one. They forget that he owns everything. God owns everything. These humans, bro, they gonna expire in a couple of years. You only gotta, we as humans, we got a short lifeline. We got a short lifeline. Regardless if you live in like 80 years or something like that, God owns everything. These people, they win for the right now, and they want to treat themselves like they gods. The whole time they expire. Last time I checked, God doesn't expire. A God doesn't expire. A God is there forever. A God is there forever. These people crazy, man. They wicked. That's what they are. That's why I don't pay them no mind. That's why I just stay focused. That's all we can do. Beautiful win. That win feel amazing. See that grass? See that grass? That's a money shot. That's a money shot. Amazing. See, I like the way how these people take care of their grass. That's dope. When I get my own house one day, I'm gonna have some grass just like that. Have some grass just like that. Yeah, I'm in my mom's crib right now, but we working. We gonna get up out of here soon. Shout out to my moms. But, you know, we got a goal we got to hit. So until we get there, that's what it's all going to be. That's what it's all going to be. Good times, bad times. Can't forget the goal. Can't forget the goal. Me too, bro. Living with my parents. Yes, sir. That's the wave. Stack up. Stack up. While you don't have no serious bills. I think like the most I pay my mom's for rent is like $300, bro. When I step out and leave the nest for real, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready for anything. That's what it's all about. But we gotta keep building like the Lego man. Yeah, gotta keep on stacking. Keep stacking them bricks. Keep stacking them bricks. Stack them up. Build up your foundation. That's what we doing right now.
That's what we doing right now, bro. We in it for the long term win. We in it for the long term. We ain't trying to be out here impressing all these people. Okay, yeah, we good. Not trying out here and impressing these females, going after females that clearly don't like us. We don't got time for that. We don't got time for that. If a chick want to pull up on you and she want to be a part of your life, that's fine. Somebody just called me. I think good. I think we good. But yeah, as I was saying, if a chick want to pull up on you, get to know you, that's dope. But we not looking for that right now. When it comes, it comes. I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. Then come on in. If not, swallow a brick. Yeah, exactly. If not, swallow a brick. Kick rocks. Kick rocks. We not focused on that. I just I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. I just got out of a relationship. I love that girl. I had a good relationship. We didn't end off on no bad terms. But the thing is, yeah, we couldn't stay together because I was always working. I was always having things I had to do, and we couldn't really make it work because like I wasn't able to show up for her and stuff like that. So we just agreed to, it's not for us right now. So we broke up. Next day, like very, well, same day actually, I go to work. Why does girl give me her number? Like she put the number on a receipt because I'm a waiter at a restaurant. She put the number on a receipt talking about some call me. I'm like, dang, bro, first day when I get out of a relationship, we already got the girls going crazy. We already got the girls going crazy. So like I say that to say this, God got you. You can't focus on that. You can't focus on that. Just because you feel like you're losing something, you're going to gain something else real quick. So just count it all joy. Count it all joy. That's what it's all about. Counting it all joy. Beautiful day. Beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day. I'm almost back to my house. But yeah, man. We getting it in. You're not mad at it. It can feel the pain for right now, but we're going to get through it. Storms don't last forever. They all going to pass eventually. It is what it is. It is what it is. And we just going to keep on winning. Got to get those 10K steps in the sunlight. Let's get it. Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is. The sun is too nice to not enjoy it. To stay in the house and not get this good sun in, I think it should be at the beach right now. Hey, when I was working at the time, it was about like six are trying to tackle down with me. I said, nah, I'll pass. He said, yo, watch out. You have to run away from him. You have to do the dash on him. I don't know if you guys watched Fairly Odd Parents, freaking Chip Skylark. He was running away from them girls. That's what you had to do. Walking around the block right now. Yeah, man, get those steps in. This the recovery right here. We went hard for like a good 50 minutes, damn near an hour. So now we get the recovery and we get that sunlight, we get that vitamin D. And yeah, we just getting better. We doing better. We about to eat right. I'm about to make my fruit smoothie. And yeah, I'm gonna be good. I'm just excited. I feel good. Right now. Can't nobody steal my joy. People may try to steal my joy, but they can't steal my joy though. They can't. But yeah, man, we about to be like an hour and 20 in, so I'm about to cut this live off. It was nice kicking it with you guys. Y'all know we're gonna be back. Eventually. Well, tomorrow, because I'm always showing up. Oh yeah, Timmy Turner, but they be on some full-blown groupies, bro. I be looking around, bro, like, I ain't a celebrity. The people sell their soul for that, when you could literally just get it popping on your own. You gotta sell your soul. You could be a celebrity just by being yourself.
social media, the game is wide open. Game is wide open. Got more content dropping throughout the day. Stay tough, stay focused, stay on the grind.